What is up, Christmas Bash 2024? This is more so for me, but just talking with Miss Stacy, and there's some great updates to the setup for post-service food. So students will be coming out of the worship center, and here we'll have, it'll be somewhat simple. It could definitely be up next year, but I just thought it was really good for what we have. Just kind of like a winter wonderland food area as they walk out, then they can head to their areas. So this will be Candy Cane Lane. We are, instead of just doing tables, we are going to use these coffee carts because Stacy said it was okay. So for Candy Cane Lane, we're going to take off those sections. We're going to put on a table cover, and then we're going to put one 8-foot table right here. And so we're going to have the containers full of the Gatorade mix just the Gatorade mix, and then cups set up right here for the volunteers. They fill up the cups with the Gatorade, set it up on the table, boom, bop, boom, bop. And there's Doug, the best disc golfer, yes sir. And then boom, bop. And then with that, it just helps the flow to keep going. And then over here, we are going to have the ornament decoration station. And then right there, we're going to have the cookie station, which will have some volunteers and some kind of decoration setup. It's going to just be Sam's cookies. This is not cookie decorating, since we have ornament decorating right there. And with that, we're gonna have volunteers with gloves just to hand out the cookies so that they're not getting double grabbed or broken or things like that. And then of course, what I feel like is going to be the main staple, I could be wrong, the hot cocoa station. So cocoa corner is gonna be right here. We're gonna pull it out a little bit. We're gonna have the volunteers placed behind. We're gonna have stanchions that students can walk in from this direction, go, and then they can exit out right there. So it doesn't get clogged up by the door, because they have to wrap around and come this way. Then they can exit that way and just kind of continue with the flow. That's the hope. And then with that, we're going to take this up just like the Candy Cane Lane, and we're going to put it on a cover along with just a few decorations. And we have containers that will help hold the hot cocoa and stuff, which will go to the kitchen for that. So yeah, that's the main setup for this area. It's mainly food. So let's go to the kitchen, and then we can continue this conversation. Boom. Squeeze them back. Important thing to note is in this room, the custodial room, you do need a key to get in there, but there is a caution wet floor sign in case something spills. Just for legal reasons, it's important to note so that no one gets hurt, and also we don't get sued, which is also important. And then along with that, in the custodial room, there is a mop in case the spill happens. So what we can do is we can have a volunteer stand by the spill, since we'll have Atrium hangout volunteers. That could be the one to notice it, stand by it, and grab another volunteer to go and grab the custodial sign. Go and find someone with the keys, grab the custodial sign. And then here we have our stuff that we're going to use along with more's coming. So like the Sam's cookies, the candy canes, the cocktail napkins. We have more coming. But here's for water station outside and water station in the gym. It was only going to be one, but it might be good to do two. We have 2 volunteers, so 1 per, which will be nice. The biggest thing is the thing I need to figure out is helping the volunteers get the water jug from outside to inside, just because it's going to be pretty heavy. So using this cart will probably help. They can just come grab this cart, grab the container, come back. It'll be a little back and forth, but students will be patient, hopefully. Anyways, we have the hot cocoa containers. These fill 100 8-ounce cups of hot cocoa, and that is what we're serving, 8-ounce cups. And so what we are going to do is we're going to pre-mix them. We're going to get them set up, plugged in, warmed up, and then so what will happen is they'll just be set up. We'll just bring them out, probably 2 at a time, and just grab the refills afterwards. And they came from that area over there in the corner where the white container is, right beside the recyclable bin. And so these, after they're clean, will go back there after they air dry. Here we have the Gatorade mix containers for Candy Cane Lane. We have red and somewhat green, because Lemon Line is somewhat green. And so we'll get those mixed in this container. Oh, important thing to note, Stacy will do most of it, but she's doing the mixing for the hot cocos in these bins, which are placed in that top right container, right behind that Dole box, not D-U-L-L-D-O-L-E. And so yes, we'll mix the Gatorade in here, and then you can use a pitcher, if I could find the pitcher. It's a small, like, glass-looking pitcher. It's probably in this big one. But, yes, use that pitcher to just scoop, pour, and we're gonna put them in the fridge beforehand so that they're cool and that we don't have to worry about putting extra ice and watering it down. These will only do about 300 cups, so they will probably run out, but the hot cocos will do at least 400. And with just both of them, and of course the water, it should be fine. It should cover more than enough students. And then, yeah, so these are for mixing Gatorade, hot cocoa. These are for hot cocoa, can serve 100, each of these, since there's 4 of them, can serve 100 8-ounce cups, and these will serve about 300, 150 each. May need to get refilled. I don't know if it can hold the whole of the mixes, but yeah, we bought some Gatorade mixes that can serve like 60 gallons. And then, yes, I'm trying to think, anything else important about those? Cookies will be set up. We'll have gloves for those. There's the gloves. We have wipes out just in case we need to sanitize the water stations or any of the handles. And yes, so that's the main thing for just food and cleanup. Biggest thing is these are pretty easy. They just try out and then go into the riser room closet on the right side of the worship center, so close to the Spanish translation, all that. These will go right there up top. I showed where these go, and this mixer I also believe goes up top. And so yeah, and then there's bowls for mini marshmallows with tongs, which the volunteers will do. And those go right here, both of them, the tongs and the bowls. So yeah, that's the main thing. Super excited for Christmas Bash. Let me know if you have any questions, and we may use some of these for decorations, by the way, so that could be cute. All right, thank you, bye.